Freedom. Many a times, I wish I could just go and visit any place I like. I wish I could meet my friends, have good time. Basically, I wish I'm able to exercise whatever I wish. But later, coming to think about it closely, I see that I do not want to do it. Even if I could, and even if people help me with other things and free me up to do it, I wouldn't want to really do it. Why would I or anyone not want to take up this freedom? Is this indeed freedom? To have choice and execute them. Is it freedom? It could be my conditioning to be duty bound, my assessment of how my actions impact the world around, the intelligence that is enslaving me. Now, how am I feeling restraining myself as per my conditioning and intelligence? Is there a lot of satisfaction? There is a lot of satisfaction many times. However, there are times when I get to escape the duty and land up taxing the world around for some self indulgence. It feels good, but guilt may linger on. Now, should the whole life be designed around maximizing satisfaction and minimizing guilt? Is it freedom when self indulgence does not produce guilt anymore? Like growing insensitive to conditioning and intelligence. Is it freedom? Or freedom from wanting to adhere to restraints and keep feeling satisfied? Is this really freedom? Coming to think about it, the above two scenarios both are actually one and the same, managing the mind to get rid of certain feelings or to foster certain other feelings. But again, how is it freedom when we are not free from having to keep managing? Now the question is how to be free from having to manage our feelings or mind. This question is taken up very seriously in scriptures and dealt with in many ways. In some places, clearly Krishna acknowledges mind is hard to manage and insists on practice. He advises to be at it. Practice drawing attention back into oneself, inner self, and prana. Whenever mind gets out, engages in world, and brings us into clutches of misery or puts us into roller coaster of happiness, sadness, jealousy, envy, greed, lust, etc. In many places, the idea that mind itself is not true, since it keeps changing, and that it is part of the outside objective world, which is made of elements, which also undergo change, and hence not real, is upheld. It is also said the part of the mind that says, I am happy, I am sad, I am this and that, is indeed not me at all. The actual me, the real me, is much different and opposite to what is perceived as me. The scriptures give the logic. How can what is perceived, the object of perception, the feeling of I am, this which is actually object of knowing, be the knower? The knower, who is the unchanging witness, to all the things known, is the unchanging, unaffected, ever happy, true me. And this knowledge, when dawns firmly onto the mind's me, will free the me. Again, even if it is the path of yoga to stabilize the mind or the path of bhakti to offer everything received or perceived to the Lord, or accept everything received as His grace, or the path of owning up only the actions as duty and be aloof or unattached about results, or the path of understanding and making the knowledge of that unchanging, ever happy, true self to dawn and firmly take root. In all these, it seems to be some kind of bound pursuit that is ultimately working on mind through managing the feelings or intellect. So, is there really any freedom? My thinking is all the conditioning happening, all the intelligence built through all the knowledge gathered, keep acting on every moment in its own way. Now, give freedom to every moment. Let every moment be spontaneous and lively. That's all.